I'm here with Pokey, and he allegedly was, he was accused in allegedly setting off fireworks in Keene Square or something of that nature. Was found guilty. I don't know if you remember watching my live stream, but they would not let me in the court to film the proceedings. So Pokey, what are your plans today?
Fortunately, I'm going to go pay a fine.
I went up there, I got you the form.
Yes, you're absolutely right. These are the rules that you have to follow by. These are not the rules that I have to follow by. The rule that I have to follow by is the law. And I like to have my rights, respected as I follow the law through. These are not my rules. These are your rules. Unless you want to, grant me, you want to give me a badge and a gun right now, I'd be more than happy to be a sheriff. That way I can have these privileges to go do these things. Hey guys, breaking the flaw here. I'm doing a follow-up story. I'm here with Pokey, and he allegedly was, he was accused in allegedly setting off fireworks. So Pokey, what are your plans today?
Well, fortunately, I'm going to go pay a fine.
Okay. And how are you doing that today?
Well, instead of, $100, a $50, and a $5 bill, I'm going to pay in all $1 bills.
Oh, that's nice. What are you going to do to these $1 bills?
Well, I'm going to stamp them with a Bitcoin stamp.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Every single $1 bill is going to get a stamp. So we'll get to stamping.
Let's get the stamp. Very nice.
First
That
one.
looks great. Yeah. All right, how many more?
154.
154. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, here we are. We're at the Cheshire District Court, and Pokey's about to pay for his fine. Let's go do this.
Pretty good.
Good for you.
Just gotta go up and pay a fine.
You can go up and you can wait down here for you, okay?
Oh, I'm here to cover this story.
Yep, doesn't matter, he can go up and,
I'd like to talk to your supervisor, please.
you got a mask on you? No.
Did you ask for one?
No, I did not ask for one.
Okay.
What do you have? We're gonna have one in here.
Oh yeah, can we have the law, please? Can you cite the law, please?
For the CDC and by the state of New Hampshire. Alright? Make sure everything's out of your pockets for us, just change your cell phones.
I need your supervisor right away because I'm going to cover this story.
You're going up to pay a fine. If you wanna go pay a fine, you gotta put your stuff in the thing first.
Okay, but he's going with me.
You need to stay here. You're just paying a fine.
You're depriving my rights. I'd like to talk to a supervisor immediately. You have to provide a supervisor when
That was
asked.
the last time, we're not gonna deal with it again.
I know, because you were wrong the last time, and we are going to deal with it
You know
again.
the rules on filming then?
Yes, I have every right to film in here.
No, you do not. Not inside here without permission.
Oh, wow, this is a new one. So now I'm going to have to see a supervisor immediately. You're not going to deprive me of my rights again.
You have to get permission, and we gave it.
I do not need permission. The permission is in the phone number that I called that you guys told me to call. I need your supervisor immediately.
That was the last one, and then we came down with our records.
I need your supervisor, not some piece of paper that some people have written. I want the law
We're not gonna go
directly.
through this again.
We have to. We have to.
This is the.
Sir, I want your supervisor. I want your supervisor.
This is the thing about.
I need your supervisor. I need your
You're
supervisor.
refusing this?
I'm not refusing anything. I just want to talk to your
Just
supervisor.
read it and it'll explain.
I've already read that.
He's already got it?
That's the state law, right? But I mean, what it is, he dropped it, but when it comes to certain individuals in the city, whether it's got to do with the head of courts and stuff, she's the one that's making the final decision for the court members.
It's not law.
So,
It's not law. I like to talk to your supervisor.
you need to relax.
I am relaxed. I want to talk to you. Sir, don't tell me how I feel. I like to talk to your supervisor.
You call.
Oh, yeah, you got Todd coming over.
There's a reason why the press is allowed in the court
You guys
still.
wanna-
Refuse that information.
I didn't refuse. I've already read it.
You have?
I have read it.
So then you know what it is, you need.
I know
permission
that.
upstairs.
I know that the Supreme Court does not write rules. That they don't. They do not write law.
Well, you can discuss that with someone else.
And that you guys had me call that phone number on that purple paper right there, and it specifically says that I am allowed in.
Yeah, well, that's for them to decide.
Well, it's your supervisor. It's
It's
superiors.
from the state, AOC, and he has to get permission to go up in order to do that stuff first.
You guys wouldn't let me file a motion last time, which is a deprivation of my rights.
See what the boss says, though. We're just telling you what the state AOC has told us.
So you don't recognize me as press? Is that what you're saying?
We went through this last time, you and I.
And you said what? You said
They'll be over.
it does matter. It's called your oath to the
They'll
Constitution.
be over in a minute to discuss it with you.
Would you mind calling that number on that purple paper for me?
Nope,
And then it will completely explain that I have my rights.
I already know what it says.
And it says that the presses are allowed in, right?
You also didn't follow directions the last time we asked you to call
I did call it. You're a liar. I called it 3 times, once out there, twice in here with speakerphone, so you guys know the truth. I want my rights respected today.
it. Okay. Thank you.
You guys know Section 282, Title 18, deprivation of rights under the color of law? Do you guys understand that? Have you read that law? Can you confirm it? No, they can't. Just doing their duties, just doing what they're told, just taking orders. I'm not trying to make this difficult because I'm actually trying to stay free. And that freedom shouldn't be difficult. Freedom should be free. And it's a battle you guys are going to lose. You even denied me filing a motion, which is deprivation of rights completely, with or without a camera. Hello, how are you?
You still right out here?
I'd rather not because I still have my rights here.
Yeah, but you're not
Can't
allowed
be
to
filming
film
in
right in here, though.
I'm not?
Yeah, you have to have a written
Well-
request by you.
Can you just back up 6 feet, please? I don't need authorization. If you call that number that they handed me last time I was here, it specifically, can I finish talking? Sure. If you call that number that they suggested me to call last time, it specifically says in the recorded message that the press is allowed in here.
Right, and there's rules the press have to follow.
That's
It's like WMUR.
what is the rule that I need to follow?
I'll show you, it says right here, you're already breaking the rule right now. No cameras or audio equipment may be used in the lobby or other public non-courtroom area of the courthouse, except when the presiding judge, after consultation with the administrative judge in the appropriate office responsible for providing security for the courthouse, determine that the designated staging area is appropriate under the circumstances. So even when WMUR comes in,
I'm not going in the court though.
they can't film all the way up through. You're not even supposed to be filming in here.
I'm not even, yes I am. I'm not trying to argue. I just know the law and these are rules.
Right.
And these are not written by legislators. So I'm just trying to follow the law and not some rules that weren't passed by legislators. So I'd like to have my rights respected according to the law.
Well, according to the administrative court order, you can't film in the building or upstairs. You can if you file the right paperwork, then you can go up.
May I make an observation? And
Sure.
could you please call that number that's on that purple paper?
I've heard the number. I watched it on Breaking the Flaw YouTube channel. So
And
I'm
you know
well
what they said, right?
Correct. That's very vague. And
It's not. No. It's not vague. It's very clear. No. It's not. No, it's not vague. It's very clear. It says that those who are allowed into the courts are those who have business with the court, those who want to file a motion. I think one other thing, and then specifically members of the press.
Correct.
Right.
With
Here I am.
authorization.
I don't need authorization because authorization would mean that I have privilege, and I don't have privileges. I have rights. You guys have privileges because you work for us. So if you guys want to be able to do something, you're going to have to ask the town or city for those privileges. I'm not asking for privilege. I'm asking for my rights to be restored and that I can carry through with my job.
We're going into a public area. Is
You're
that correct?
going up into the courtroom, correct?
No, we're not going to court.
He's not going to court.
Oh, what do you, what's, oh, is
Going
that?
past
That's all he does, but even going.
And I also like to file a motion. I like to record my motion filing. So I don't want my rights to be violated
You
today.
have to file an order with the court.
How do I do that?
We get you, we get the phone number right on it.
No. I have access to this lobby, which I can file motions. I don't have to call numbers. I don't have to do emails. I have the right to do this in person as granted to me by the law. I don't want my rights to be deprived today under the color of law, and that would be the Supreme Court rules. I don't.
Your final motion, it's totally different than what you guys just got done telling me.
I'm doing multiple things. I'm admitting I'm doing. Sir, don't tell me what I'm not telling you. I'm telling you right now that this is what I'm telling you. Okay? So I'm telling you that I'm doing two things today. I'm covering a story, which is my right as press, and I'm filing a motion. And I'd like to carry on with my rights.
You have to get pre-approval,
How do I do that?
okay?
It has to be right.
You have to
No.
file a motion. with the
Yes,
court.
but I can do this in person in writing.
Yeah, you can, you just can't do it with the camera.
That's not true, sir.
We have rules to follow.
No. That's not what the law says. And I want to follow the law. And if you guys are going to deprive me of my rights according to the law, then we have a problem that rules do not trump rights in law. Am I right? And that policy is on you guys and not on us. I don't follow policy, I follow law. Right? Am I right?
The stuff we have right here says, and it's very specific about what you can and can't do.
But this is not law. These are rules, and I understand where you're coming from. But I want the law to be respected, not some rules that were written not by legislators. This is the problem disconnect here.
Judge Roth down here if you had to.
That's fine. We can do that.
She's the one that said that he would do it.
That way we can really clarify with rule makers and lawmakers. Because judges don't make rules. Or they do make rules, but it doesn't apply to anyone but those who work for the public.
Well, let me find out exactly how you need to file, so that you can, if you'd like to film it, that, like I said, that doesn't mean you film all the way up, and if you want to go in and film a particular hearing, you have to get permission for that.
Look, I tell you, I'm not here for a First Amendment audit, right?
Okay.
However, I could. I'm telling you I'm not. I'm here to cover a story. I'm here to cover a story and file a motion, and I don't want these rights to be deprived. Thank you, sir.
Let me see if I can figure out who exactly you gotta contact.
I know you guys know that this is right. I know you guys know this.
I would check with him.
I'd rather go this route and have my rights respected than have to file lawsuits. And that way it doesn't affect the city and it goes further because it's going to come down on you guys. And they're already in a lawsuit right now. And it's going to carry further. I don't want to attach you or your partner in on this. I want to be able to just carry through with my rights. And that I don't have to go through with the court systems, which I don't even know how to file even a motion at this point because they won't let me in. And he's already denied me access previously because he didn't recognize me as press. He specifically said this, and he deprived me of my rights verbally.
Did you go online and stuff to see how to do that?
I do not want to do...
How to do it either.
I've always filed everything in person, and I'm going to continue to do that as my rights are granted. So I want to file these motions in person and not through email, not through some other source. These are things that our rights are guaranteed. And I just, you get where I'm coming from. So I don't really want to say any more until my rights are restored. And that paperwork does explain that exemptions. And I don't have to explain my exemption. If I did, if I even had one, if I do, I'm not saying that I do or don't, but I don't have to tell you, because then it'll be a depriving of my rights under the ADA laws and confidentiality laws. So,
All right, thank you.
Hopefully we can clarify this stuff today.
I hope so. Courts don't make law.
That's for their buildings to do.
No, that's rules. Those are policies.
Right. You gotta follow them still.
If judges wrote law, then we'd be totally oppressed by now. It'd be this eternal money scheme that's going on if they wrote law. But they don't write law. They write policy and rules that do not apply to the public. They apply to public employees only. So if you guys want to follow those rules, that's on you guys. You have to do it. When you became an officer, did you swear an oath to the Constitution or to what judges' rules and policies were?
Constitution.
Thank you, sir. So does the Constitution say anything that you must follow judges' rules and policies?
I think it says, it doesn't say anything about that, it just says that, follow the Constitution, and especially if your boss says, under this ruling, and if it's agreed upon by the state of New Hampshire, then we have to follow those rules, right?
But you're saying the state of New Hampshire, this is an entity that is fictitious. It's just, it's supposedly some, words on a piece of paper. This is not legislators writing the law. The state of New Hampshire legislators would have to write these laws for it to apply to the public. Otherwise, it's just applying to you guys. And I've defined this clearly in other places. This isn't just like, I'm just...
In all the other places.
Okay.
Well, the lieutenant's up there talking with the judge right now.
I appreciate it.
So I got you a copy of the form, and I know this isn't exactly what you want, but this is the procedure. So, and I got you a copy of the
Okay.
rules. So you have the form that you fill out, depending on what you want to do.
This is, yeah, okay.
Okay, and then these are the rules that are put out governing all this stuff.
Let me ask you a question. If I filled out this paperwork right here, where do I submit it?
Depending on what court you want to go to, you could submit it here.
I'm just trying to go to the clerk to file a motion.
Yeah.
And where would if I filled it out here, where would it go?
I'd put it in the circuit court box.
No, I like to directly hand my motions to the clerk to make sure it's correctly delivered. And I can't just use your word. I need to actually hand it to them because I need a copy. I need to do all that. I need to actually have this on camera to prove that I've done it. From my lawyer's sake, from my sake. I can't have this denied.
This is the best I can do for you for today. So, all
And
right.
just let him know that the courts are still closed only for certain.
Yeah, I mean, with the COVID restrictions,
Oh.
that's why we had the box.
Oh, I completely understand. And when I called that number, it said I could go in there. So you're lying to me right now.
Are you doing a motion or are you filming?
I'm filming a story.
Paying a fine.
I'm filming a story, and I'm trying to file a motion on my behalf. And I'd like to do that without any restriction, because the law says that I don't have
What does it have to do with it?
I don't have to explain that to you. I want to file a motion. You're not going to deny me filing a motion, sir. I don't have to explain it to you. You're not the clerk.
The rule, but with the rules, you can't film at the window anyways. That's part of the reason why they came up with a lot of this.
That's
stuff.
not true. That's not true. This is public area. I can film every inch of this place if I wanted to.
These are the rules we gotta follow by, okay? I went up there, I got you the form.
Yes, you're absolutely right. These are the rules that you have to follow by. These are not the rules that I have to follow by. The rule that I have to follow by is the law. And I'd like to have my rights, respected as I follow the law through. These are not my rules. These are your rules. So I don't know what you want to think about that, but unless you want to, grant me, you want to give me a badge and a gun right now, I'll be more than happy to be a sheriff. That way I can have these privileges to go do these things.
Would you like the form? A copy of the rules?
I do not want a copy of the rules. If you want, you can print me out the whole, New Hampshire statutes of laws. We can do that, and then I'll walk in because I have the law right in my hand, right? But these are the rules for you. So you can walk in with those rules and be respecting these rules that the judges may have created.
I have to follow them, so.
Yes, you do.
Right.
You do.
Okay.
Not me.
One of those rules is that I can't allow, you're not even supposed to be filming right in here. I'm trying to work with you here. Would you like the
Oh,
form?
you're trying to work with me, so can I have a sheriff badge?
Do you have any of those junior sheriff's badges? I can get one of those.
It'd be perfect.
Yeah,
Excuse me, sir?
Saying give you a stick.
Yeah, I know what that meant. Did you trying to say I'm a little kid or something?
No, didn't say that.
Okay, you need to your mouth because, yeah, you do because you're digging a hole for yourself in this whole process. I'd rather have my rights respected, and you're just being sarcastic and mean.
I tell you, you can't go up unless.
You're depriving me of my rights. It's not gonna be looking good for you later on in the papers. I tell you that right now. So my rights are being restricted here.
I've told you the procedure that I can allow you to do.
I'm asking this
And I know you're not
sir.
asking for permission, I get all that.
I'm asking very specific words here. My rights are being restricted here.
Your rights aren't being restricted, we're just following procedures through the courts.
I understand that. And procedure is not law, correct?
Procedures are what we have to go by.
That's not what I asked. I asked, are procedures law?
Procedures aren't law.
Thank
You
you.
have to follow the instructions of the court. And
I
the
appreciate
court
you saying that
laid
because
down
we
this
have a
way,
big problem now.
Right? The court's laid down this, and this is what we have to follow by.
You have to follow by.
We isn't everybody.
Don't put me in that way. These rules are applied for you, not for
Hey,
me.
we're not filming, you're filming.
That's
And
fine.
that's what it specifically says in there about that.
I understand
Right?
what it says in
Am I
there.
right? But it specifically says you can't film.
There's a reason why
So
you're
you
not
see-
filming right now.
You see me not filming? I'm not filming.
Because those are your rules.
Well, you can't film it here, and you guys have to leave.
Under threat?
Under the rules of the court.
Under the threat of something, maybe?
No, let's not even go there.
Well, I have to because
Look, I'm trying to help you.
if I'm not being threatened to leave, I'm going to stay, right? Like, if you're not going to do anything about it, I'm going to stay. So I'd like to also continue with my process. If there is no restriction, it's either you're going to threaten me with arrest and then I'll leave, or I'm going to continue with what I need to do because I'm not actually doing anything wrong.
Not letting me in with the filming, so, I mean,
Okay.
yeah. All right?
All right.
Would you like this form to be able to try to file? And you can, if you'd like to.
No,
cover
I-
some specific case, then.
I specifically file motions in person. And if that requires me putting the camera down to do that, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
If you would do that, that's fine.
All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn it off. So the Cheshire County Courthouse has violated my rights again. The rules, policy, procedures written by the judge and the Supreme Court are not law. And those rules, policies, and procedures were written for them to abide by. So once you guys see this video, you guys are going to understand how our rights do not exist anymore. And that it doesn't matter if there's some pandemic going on, that our rights don't go away. And they refuse to let me file a motion unless it fell under certain parameters, which would have been a violation of my 4th or 5th Amendment rights if I answered, yes, so yeah, it was this one or that one, because they're asking a very specific question. Well, my business is not with the sheriff. My business is with the court clerk. And denied. I was denied again. Oh man, I can't get a signal. I don't know what we're gonna do out here.